Friendships are hard, and they're hard no matter where you live or who you live with.
Where are you going?
Europe.
For what?
To hang out with my friends. Most of my friends are from school, and I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've had to go to really national schools for both college and law school, but at the same time that means that when they graduate, they leave. I don't really have friends from high school, so even though I grew up in and around Nashville and went to college in Nashville, I have like 1 or 2 friends here and a lot of acquaintances. To be honest with you, sometimes that feels like a failure. These days, to see my closest friends, I have to go on a trip.
Please help us get ready for landing by putting away your carry-on items.
First on my list is Dublin.
Hi everyone, my name is Anarias.
I'm Caitlin George. Oh gosh, this is so nerve-wracking.
I am from a small town in Mississippi called Senatobia. You probably don't know what it is.
From Metro Atlanta.
Now what they won't tell you is that Dr. Anarias just graduated with her MD and Caitlin just graduated with her MBA at the top of her class.
I met Zoe before freshman year of college at our first camp for Vanderbilt Cheerleading Spirit, aka Cheer.
I'm somewhat ashamed to admit that I can sometimes forget how amazing my friends are or how deep our friendships are when we're not sharing a physical space.
I met Zoe cheerleading at Vanderbilt University. It would have been her first year, my second year. But she was also a friend of my roommates.
And I vividly remember her, number one, being my first friend, and also us getting a milkshake from the Grilled Cheesery.
It was so much fun! I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, wait, you're
You're not gonna be on any of your photos.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's okay.
No, we're gonna take some of you. I sometimes envy people who never left their hometowns or went to a local school for college because that community has to run deep. I know it wasn't the path for me.
What's your rationale for being vegetarian? It was religion growing up?
No, religiously I only couldn't eat pork or red or shellfish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I watched that documentary, What the Health. Y'all ever watch that?
No, I'm too scared.
Well, yes.
I can't restrict my diet anymore.
Yeah, that's what did it. I was worried because it was cold, but it's warming up.
I do sometimes imagine what could have been. And then I remember that my friends are my friends because of who they are, and those kind of people weren't at my high school.
Are you guys laughing at me? No. Okay.
What is the Book of Kells?
It's literally just a really old book.
Oh, it's one book?
I think so.
Okay. Where do you see that in it?
It's like the thing that you pay to
There's
see.
a sign. There's a few signs. Yesterday I learned that the Rosetta Stone is a stone.
Yeah. In Egypt, right?
Well, it's in London now.
Oh, but it came from Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
Remember we went to Notre Dame?
Yeah,
that was fun.
It was fun.
Was this supposed to be a replica of something that we saw there?
Probably, you know, they like that Catholic influence. Everybody's Catholic over here.
The hold the AI has on the middle-aged population.
Oh my God, so bad. My mother, I'm like, put it down. Put it down. You don't need that.
My parents must be too old. They did not know how to use it.
Like, she was like, I got AI to write a song to my husband for. I said, that's not sweet.
That's not
Can
sweet.
you play it for me? I said, no.
Don't put me in that machine.
No, they're actually crazy.
You know those AI generated baby videos? I'm like, that's not funny.
No, they think it's so funny.
My parents just don't know how to use it.
Don't let them learn.
I kind of like it.
I mean,
I like it for work, but
Yeah, just for work.
for like stuff like that where people are trying to be fake creative
Oh yeah,
and
no.
funny, I'm like, stop.
That's where it's not helpful.
Yeah, 'cause
but
I was
it
like,
does my work sometimes. I'm like, wow.
So have you let go of your JD curiosity?
Well, I was talking to Alan about that the other day. Because after graduation, I was like, wait, that was kind of fun. But then
so
I like
crazy.
reflected and I was like, it wasn't actually that fun.
Yeah.
And I would have to try like so much harder in law school.
I feel like you would find it a lot easier.
Guys,
than-
I'm not even just trying to be humble. Business school is not hard.
I feel like you would find law school simpler than. And people People make it sound way harder than it actually is conceptually. It is a lot of reading. It is a lot of jargon.
That's where I'm like, I didn't have to read anything from it, like literally anything.
Yeah.
Maybe
I should have gone to business.
people go because it's like undergrad.
There's a certain intimacy that is so easy to build in a school or a college-like environment because either you're seeing these people all the time, which doesn't happen anymore, like we're all at work now, or like you literally live with them, you have roommates, they live on your hall feet away. Like that kind of breeding ground for relationships is probably never gonna happen for me again, which is so sad.
Maybe I should go to business school.
You probably like it if that's what you're interested in, especially
not.
full-time.
Miriam loves business school.
Yeah, but she's like into like tech and AI. I am interested in entrepreneurship, but that doesn't sound like a business school type of thing.
Transferring law schools was really hard for me because of that relationships piece. I had really good friends at Penn, so I thought, just kidding. My friends from law school now that I still keep in touch with are mostly from Penn. Those are the people who I talk to on a more regular basis. I have a few people from Stanford that I keep in touch with on like a quarterly basis, but we're definitely not like woven into the fabric of each other's lives, which is fine, but I want my friends to be woven into the fabric of my life.
Where are you from?
We're from the US. I'm from Nashville.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia? I was there.
Mississippi.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big Miami Dolphins fan.
Oh, okay. Why?
So back in said, boy,
Yeah.
we're the best.
Okay, of course.
So who did it? Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
You were in Nashville, Dallas Cowboys?
No.
Houston?
No, that's Texas.
Yeah.
Tennessee
Houston
Titans.
Texans.
Yeah,
Oh, Titans?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Very good. Yeah.
The Saints.
Who that?
Yeah.
Keeping in touch is not the same thing as sharing experiences.
It's a big effort to like go like abroad with NFL.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Mississippi, you said?
It's not. We don't have a team, so it's far away.
So there's no NBA team there?
We have the Pelicans in New Orleans, but I'm not a Pelicans fan.
Atlanta does have a team.
Oh, Atlanta. Atlanta Hawks.
There's a Tennessee team.
Yeah.
Not in that.
And Memphis.
Oh, the Grizzlies? Yeah, rubbish.
Yeah. They had a good something. Come up here often.
Now, that my friend here works here. So they get 3 points.
Wait, I'm gonna show it to myself. That's allowed. Yeah. How are you gonna see it? Okay, 1, 2.
Sloan check.
I feel so miserable.
Oh, you went too far.
I'm not a chugger.
As much as I try, I'm probably not gonna convince all of my besties to move to the same city so that we can all be neighbors, which means a lot of my relationships for the rest of my life are probably going to be long distance. Ouch.
It goes, Johnny, go all along the vine. All Dolphins fans. Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee.
I'm not someone who knows where I want to live for the rest of my life when I grow up. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I live in my mom's house right now, so I know I'm not staying here forever. Does that mean, moving to an apartment or wherever in Nashville? Does it mean going to a new city? I don't know, but I know I'm going to go somewhere, which means this whole friendship debacle is just going to keep happening and happening and happening, and that's displeasing to me.
Obama visited with Michelle back in the day. A man called Pat came up to him and he said, Mr. Obama, Mrs. Obama, is it okay if I name a beautiful gas station after you? And they said it would be an honor. So it's over there. We'll drive past it.
That's
I'll
such a
put
good
that to you.
marketing
And there's another statue.
I love Ireland. Even though it's cold, everybody is so nice to us. Talking with strangers feels so easy. Maybe if I did this at home, I would have more friends. Or maybe I wouldn't, because people only like talking to me here because they like my accent. I don't know.
So I think Zoe and I are actually really similar, but different in every way possible.
Yeah, they're like similar in lots of ways, different in lots of ways, because we're like people.
What I mean by that is I think we have very similar interests, but they manifest so differently. Zoe is super creative and artsy, and I'm very like math, logic brain. And also the way we communicate is super different, but I feel like it's very complementary. Like if you've ever played Taboo with us, you will lose. I think we have overlapping interests, but we like them for different reasons and express them in different
pretty much over the
ways.
central bit of the UK, which is just causing a few little bumps. Nothing drastic though. Would advise you, however, to keep your seatbelts loosely fastened at all times. Off easterly direction here, straight out into the Irish Sea, heading to the north of Anglesey. From there we're going towards Liverpool, taking a slight southerly turn from Liverpool down towards Stoke-on-Trent before turning directly south down towards Birmingham. On towards Milton Keynes, and with a bit of luck and a bit of a shortcut, we will go straight from Milton Keynes to Whipsnade and land from Whipsnade into the easterly direction. Currently down in Luton, it's not a particularly nice day. It's been a bit of a rainy, drizzly day most of the day. So winds from the north around about 10 miles per hour, some light rain, temperature at 8.
Keeping in touch with friends who are long distance can be so hard. I can't force you to text me back, but sometimes I want to force you to text me back. Of course, everybody is busy. Everyone also just has a different relationship with their phone, with texting, with social media, with calling. So it's like, there's not really a good way to ensure the depth of friendship or the consistency of a friendship when you are not physically in the same place. Sometimes that can be really hard to also not take personally, that somebody's behavior suddenly changes because they have something happening in their real life and they have to talk to their real in-person friends, and you are basically just an internet friend right now. So you're on the back burner while we're face-to-face, which I totally get. I think prioritizing face-to-face interactions is important, but at the same time, as our world becomes increasingly more digital, I'm wondering, how do we make this work for people? Because it's not working for a lot of people. It feels lonely.
She and I are different in lots of ways. We understood the way each of us grew up, question mark, but I think we have a similar sense of humor. Zoe's ambitious. I'm also ambitious, but I think she knows what she wants in a way that few other people do. I appreciate that about her. I'm not like that. She's very direct. She's like a point, like a period. I'm not like that. But it's great. Like, you need that, you know?
It's actually not that cold.
You went out?
No, I just looked at the numbers. There's a high of 61, it's like 54 right now.
Oh my gosh, it's not bad, guys.
54. It was like 56 in Dublin, y'all know that, right?
Yeah, it's cold, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking my bed.
After we were in Dublin, we went to London. London was my favorite. The energy, the architecture, the nature, the way that people just exist was very pleasing to me. It's my first British flag. And if we thought they were nice to us in Dublin, they were super nice to us in London. We got free stuff every time we walked into a building. It was crazy. I was like, do you guys think I'm somebody I'm not? Food, drinks, clothes, I'm talking everything. This one man, I thought that I was hoping he had a son, I'll put it that way. They were treating me like I'm a star, and obviously I am one. They just recognized it. And you know, I did talk to an astrologer a little bit over a year ago, and she told me, you're probably gonna have international acclaim before you have national acclaim. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's an omen.
I do want to admit to you guys that there have been multiple things where Zoe liked them and I was like, ugh, that's weird, Zoe. Why do you like that? And then it turns out they were pretty cool. And now my favorite musical artist, Olivia Rodrigo, that's due to Zoe, so thank you.
That's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. This is when I put some mascara on, and then I'm gonna be ready.
In London, everybody dressed well. Anarias's sweatpants were the only sweatpants I saw in that whole 3 days. I don't know if they're allowed to wear those outside. But that's not just what I mean either. I don't mean if you're not wearing sweatpants, then you're dressed well, because that's not true either. What I mean is it felt like people actually chose their clothing instead of wearing a copy paste of what everyone else is wearing, which no tea, no shade is what I see a lot of in the States. And don't get me wrong, I too have worn a white tank, black leather jacket, denim jeans, Sambas combination, and looked like every other girl in the function when I did so. It didn't look good. Okay, that one looks vacant, maybe. No, not, wait. Is that a classroom? The one after. I'm not. Oh my God. But I'm so inspired by people's individuality, and I know that if I were somewhere like that, I would have so much fun just putting things together and trying new looks. And I try to do that now, but it's also so easy to just put on the leather jacket and the jeans, girl, and call it a day. It was hailing about 5 minutes ago, which is great. Thank you.
Robin Amber, TV personality and podcaster. Oh, Jeff and Jordan, but you guys don't watch these shows.
I love jam.
Is this butter?
Baby's first show. London. I would live there.
Making friends post-college has been a shit show. Really, really hard, really difficult. Not to be riding Vandy's or anything. Don't put that in there. But they did a great job of bringing people together. I haven't had that. If anything, become like a hermit or something.
Making friends post-college has been super interesting. Because of my husband's job, I've traveled and lived in like 4 or 5 different cities in the last few years, meaning I've had to make new friends a lot of different times. And I am very naturally introverted and also not the best with long-term friendships because I'm so bad at texting and talking on the phone. So not great, but what I've learned is to appreciate the friends I do have, to reach out to them, and when I am with them, to be present. So that's been helpful in keeping my friendships. I try to put myself out there. Honestly, I try to go to places where there are a lot of young people in a similar stage of life as me. And for me, I found that in local churches in the different places that I've lived.
Yeah, it's been really bad. I don't have any friends post-college.
I think I've also just accepted that you don't have to have a million friends, just have some really good core ones.
All right.
Then we went to Nice. I was mildly concerned because nobody speaks French. Anarias studied it for a while but claims she does not remember a lick of French.
La película narra la historia de mediante un niño malcriado.
I didn't even take French, but I know you say bonjour in the day and bonsoir in the evening. She was over here saying bonjour at 7 p.m. and people were looking at her like, bonsoir. But to be honest, it really wasn't a problem because Nice felt kind of like Disneyland, derogatory to me. I don't know, I felt like I was in Hollywood studios. I don't really like when places feel like tourist towns, which is a part of my problem with my own hometown at the moment. I want to be amongst the locals. I want to talk to people who are from there, who grew up there, who have some history. Like, I want to feel like I'm in La Vida Cotidiana of the place. It's a phrase that I learned when I was taking Spanish that I don't really know if there's a good English translation. It literally translates to the daily life and just refers to how do people exist on a day-to-day basis. We need to talk more about that because it's not bueno right now.
I think because they're so used to people not being nice, they're just overjoyed when someone is nice and bubbly.
Plus there's Southern hospitality coming out.
Listen, exactly. The biggest film festival, like, of all time.
Cannes?
Yes, Cannes. It's happening right now.
How far is that from us?
30 miles.
We should go.
I think we would hang out by it because it's also on the beach. People were saying you can like go to the beach and like watch the films from there.
One thing that I loved about our time in Nice though is that the train took us everywhere. We lived a 4-minute walk from the train station. From Nice, we went down to Cannes because the film festival was happening there, which was such just divine timing. Even though I was not invited to Cannes this year for my little film, they will be seeing me in years to come. It was so fun to be amongst the energy. It gave me what Nice was missing. Everyone had on their press passes and they were going to see their films and other people's films, and I was like, this is so cute. I like when a city has a little bit of, not a lot of urgency because that's the United States, but just a little bit of a sense of urgency. I don't really like when people are just lounging around all the time. That is like so fake. But that's probably a very controversial take, so I'm fine with being controversial. And then from Cannes, we went back up to Nice, and then we went to Monaco, which is a tiny, tiny country, very wealthy country. Felt like AI people walking around. They did not look real. And then we also went to Ventimiglia, which is in Italy, because Anarias hasn't been to Italy. She was like, oh, let's go. That was not a good first impression. I left feeling kind of sad because it was really in the last days of the trip that we kind of started getting into the deeper conversations, the more sentimental conversations that really remind you, or at least remind me, why friendship is so important and so valuable beyond just like not being lonely in the day-to-day sense of life. Every conversation I have with my friends that is about something real, that stretches somebody's thinking, changes somebody's perspective, like that is literally the most valuable thing in the world to me. Being able to connect with people on that level, reframe experiences. We didn't really get to that level of conversation until the last couple of days, because the first couple of days are always like, okay, catching up, like literally what's going on in your life, like not ice breaking in the literal sense, but kind of. And honestly, I don't know when we're gonna have that time again, because like sure, you can try to force it, you can try to have phone calls, you can try, but it's so hard when somebody isn't literally in your face to do that if you're not talking every day. And kitten, you're not supposed to be in here until episode 7. Okay, you wanna sneak peek? Oh, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, you look everywhere. Anyway, it's not like I'm having that kind of interaction anywhere else because I don't have any friends in Tennessee that I see more than like once a month at this point. I did sign up for 2 classes. Lord help me, when is she gonna learn to prioritize? That was a really good way for me to make friends in DC, so I will try it here too. Wish me luck, girl.
All right, bye.
Were you guys laughing at me?
No, I was laughing at Anarias. I did laugh at you one time because